Now we're going to talk about movable chord shapes. Now what do I mean by that exactly? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. This is where we can take an existing shape that we already know, hold it, and then just move that shape out of the first position where we've been learning to play them up the fretboard. And when we do that, we keep the same shape, but every time we move it, we form a different chord. Because think about it. Remember we said a chord is nothing more than a series of notes, your basic triad, put together and formed on the fretboard in a way that those notes are isolated. So when we move out of the first position, and every time we move a chord shape, the fingers are pressing down on different strings. Which means the notes are changing, and as a result, the chord is going to change. Now we're getting into an area of bar chords, but we're not going to talk about full bar chords just yet. We're going to save that to the next lesson, but everything that I'm going to show you here also applies to bar chords once we get there. We just play them in a little fuller shape, but the concept remains. So we can play a variety of these chord shapes, but we're going to talk about mainly two that we have already learned, that being the F shape, which I think is the most useful, and close on its heels is the B minor shape. Now, even though we haven't learned bar chords yet, we can still use the basic way of playing our chords in the first position to do this. So this is the F chord, right? Using 3 fingers and concentrating on 4 strings over 3 frets. Now, if you've got that pinky out there and you want to lay it on top on that 5th string, more power to you. Gives you a little bit more fuller chord. But you can just use the basic F. Now, you have to remember your musical alphabet. Remember way back, whenever it was, lesson 3 or 4, and we talked about using the musical alphabet to find notes, F, G, A, B, C. Well, the same thing applies to chords. We can take that entire chord and do the same thing. So let me demonstrate this. We're going to start with F, okay? So here's F. Now, when you move out of the first position and you start moving it up the neck, you have to remember, in the case of the basic F, to strum from the 4th string down, or if you're using your pinky, you can strum from the 5th string down. So this is F. If we follow the musical alphabet and we skip, go to the 3rd, and we play this same shape, we play this chord, that's a G. Here's G. Here's G. Skip again, go to A. Skip again, we go to B. Now remember B and E, we don't skip. We can play C up here on the 8th fret. We skip again, play D. Now the higher up the neck you go, I'm not using a cutaway to demonstrate this, probably should have, but you can keep going, D, and the pattern is the same. So that's how you would play the F. The other one is the B minor. Now here's your basic 3-finger B minor, right? We can start in the 2nd fret. So that's B minor. If we wanted to add our pinky up there, that helps a lot. We can strum from the 4th string down. B minor. Now we're already at B, so we don't skip. We move up here, find C minor, skip, D minor, skip, E minor. E is the other one, so we don't skip. F minor, skip, G minor. Now if you noticed when we played this, the F, when you play the F, these are all majors. F, major, G major, A major, B major. Now if you wanted to play the in-between fret, it would just be a sharp, right? F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, or B flat. And when you play the B minor, you're playing the minor chords. B minor, C minor, D minor, E minor. All right, so those are the two main ones, the F shape and the B minor shape. The F for playing the majors, the B minor for playing the minors. You can do the same thing. I'll just cover it briefly here. You can do the same thing with the B major shape, right? This is B major. You can do the same thing with the B major. B major, C major, D major, E major, F major. Okay, and then on the minor side, you can do the same thing with the F. Well, we learn primarily to play the F sharp minor, but if you play it down one fret, it's just the F minor. The 4-string F minor, right? If you can add your ring finger up there, that helps. So this is F minor, G minor, A minor, B minor, C minor, D minor. So those are the two ones that you can do this with, these movable chord shapes. Keep the same shape, and you just move it up and down the neck with the musical alphabet, and you can play different chords without by using the same shape. And we'll talk more about this when we get into bar chords, and I'll probably repeat a lot of what I'm just said, because this exact same pattern, the way you play them, applies to full bar chords as well. Anyway, I just wanted to go over that with you.